With the closing of Job Corp, the shutting down of Job Corp, it got me to thinking about something that I had been thinking about probably a few years now, but I never got a chance to articulate it. So I'm gonna articulate it today. One of the things that I noticed in the '90s, there used to be a commercial that would come on and say we're getting rid of the middleman, so you can buy direct from the seller. You don't have to worry about paying those extra costs because we're getting rid of the middleman. So when I was in high school, one of the high school that I went to was a vocational school. They taught shop, they taught home ec, they taught a lot of different things, a lot of different skills that you could learn in high school that will help you go out into the world and get started on a trade, some type of trade, whether it be working in a restaurant, whether it be working on machinery or building houses, whatever it may be, they taught you trades. But over the years, they've gotten rid of those vocational schools. They've gotten rid of those programs. And now you fast forward to today and they're getting rid of Job Corps. And it hit me a few years ago. When they're saying them getting rid of the middleman, what they're saying is that they're actually getting rid of the middle class. And how do you get rid of the middle class? By not teaching them a trade. Everybody isn't college material. I worked with a gentleman years ago who said he had two sons and he sent one of them to UGA, and he said his oldest son wasn't college material. He said he knew that he wasn't. He liked to work with his hands, and he sent him to vocational school. Went 2 years of vocational school, got out, and the job that he started on, he was making $60,000, and this was in 1998. He said his youngest son graduated from college and started out making $45,000 a year. So he said over time, the youngest one will probably make more money than him. But to be 20 years old and coming out of vocational school and you're starting a salary of $60,000 a year, that's saying a hell of a lot for you. That's saying a hell of a lot for someone who's got a trade. Now, when you think about, you walk around, you drive around, and you see all these different signs up on these mechanic needed starting at $35 an hour. They can't find mechanics. They can't find people who have a trade, who went off to trade school and now they've got a skill set that they can travel with. And the reason they can't find them because they've cut out those programs in high school that will get people intrigued about these different trades. And now when you look at Job Corps being cut out, the objective is to get rid of the middle class. The objective is to have us begging and pleading for the people on the top of the step to throw us some crumbs. Because they don't want you to make that kind of money. Because if you're making that kind of money, you're not dependent on them. That's the reason for getting rid of a Job Corps. That's the reason for taking vocational out of the schools. Because the objective is to get rid of the middleman. And the middleman being you and I. But when I watched that commercial years ago, I thought it was funny. But all these years later, it's not funny anymore. That's what the sole objective is, to get rid of the middleman, the middle class. So there can just be two classes, the lower class and the upper class. You may think that you're the exception, but you're not. Just a little something I want to say. I pray y'all have a wonderful day, and I love all of you.